Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for checking out today's video. Today I'm actually working with some different hog strategies, trying to be ready for the update that's tomorrow or today, depending on when I get to post this. But anyway, so I'm going queen walk with bowlers and a P.E.K.K.A, or two P.E.K.K.As, as it may be. But the idea of this attack is basically to push in my queen, healers, and a really big kill squad, essentially, into the town hall, jump them to the core where people typically keep their eagle artilleries, and then hog the outside compartments around the core of the base with my king cleaning up the trash on the very outside. I chose the king to clean that trash because he's got enough hit points, does enough damage that he should be able to move all the way around the base. At least that's what these tests are to find out, to see if that's going to work or not. And these are lower level hogs, but compared to the update, but the point defenses are also lower level compared to the update. It should be a relative comparison, I would think. But anyway, here we go, making our push into the town hall, using the wall wrecker here. Probably could have got away with wall breakers, but again, this is just friendly challenging, trying to learn this strat for the future. Jump there into the core. King is going around the base. Gonna hit the ability there, the warden ability, I think, and then rage to make sure I get the eagle and the queen. And then I'm going to release the hogs. Now, I think this was the raid where I only used seven bowlers and a whole lot more hogs. And what you're going to notice here, the hogs do a ton of work. They clear half of the base's defenses, basically from 6 to 3, but it leaves me awful thin on troops in the core having that many hogs. Now, I think I am still going to get this base, but it's not ideal. You know, you can't really bank on the queen doing this much work by herself in most cases. This is probably what I would consider just lucky. So anyway, the hogs made a heck of a push. I was pretty surprised. And yeah, so I'm going to change the comp up after this because I want to make sure that that my troops that are in the core are able to stay up and do enough damage that they can push through the core with the hogs, not just kind of be left with a queen and a healer at the end and everybody else gone. So anyway, so here we go. First attempt was pretty lucky. Okay, so now you see here that we actually have 12 bowlers instead of 7 this time, and a few less hogs. So we're going to try the same entry just as a comparison to see if it's any better or any worse to have just a handful more bowlers to help push through that core. Queen coming down, she's going to pull the CC, got to be ready for that. And there we go. I chose double ice golem because it's the most annoying. This is pre-update after all, and those ice golems are extremely annoying. Alright, now we got our funnel going, got the wall wrecker headed in, and my troops following the crumbs into the town hall, jump for the eagle, and hopefully the queen. Here we go. My king ability used. And hogs should be going in. There they go. Okay, so you can already see my bowlers got a heck of a lot better push through there. They got that Inferno Tower. Or my bowlers got the Inferno Tower. My hogs are going to get all the way through the same place they did last time, even with 6 less hogs. That's pretty good. Did they get that bomb tower? Yep. Queen got the other Inferno Tower. I have a whole party of troops on the outside of the base. This went a whole lot better. Whole lot better. I think I like this comp. So, okay, let's try it on a few bases and see what we get. Okay, so coming at this base from the 9 o'clock, I felt like it was an easier funnel than anything else. And again, the idea is just to funnel myself into the town hall with a big fat kill squad and jump to the core. hog the back end. So here we go, and I chose this side because I could get the king, knowing I'd have to rage my queen no matter what. It seems like there's enough point defense on the outside of these bases, no matter where you're walking from. If you're going to walk an entire quadrant of a base or like a quarter of a base, you're going to need a rage because there's just too many point defenses. Expos are set too far behind for you to really access. So you're going to be taking that fire plus cannons, archer towers, yada yada. Anyway, also I could pull the CC here. If you're going to do hog raids, you really have to pull the CC. Hogs cannot defend themselves. Now, I am going right into a single target Inferno, but since I have the wall wrecker, it doesn't really matter because it's not going to break behind the town hall, so it only had to live through that wall, and that was good. So now we jump into the core, where the eagle is. This seems to be where everybody keeps their eagles, mostly in the core of the base. So here we go. Got my rages down. Everything is going according to plan so far. Occasionally I do take a P.E.K.K.A. to help my king funnel too, but and a couple of wizards. Now we're going hogs on the backside. That was a really poorly placed heal, thinking I wanted to heal those bowlers too, but then they just didn't path into it. It was a stupid heal, but I end up healing the second time almost in the exact same place to keep the hogs alive. But again, it ends up kind of working out here as things are kind of coming down to the end of the base here. We have quite a few troops left up, and there's not a whole lot of base left. So anyway, Queen and everybody just kind of cleaning up. A few hogs running around just a little bit. It seems like in these raids, it always comes down to a few hogs just kind of running around the edges of the base, taking out whatever archer tower or cannon is left. And then somehow these P.E.K.K.A.s always end up surviving, right? Even in the P.E.K.K.A. Smash raids, I think they're called P.E.K.K.A. Smash because it always ends up with 4 or 5 P.E.K.K.A.s running around the outside of the base. But yeah, pretty useful troop these days. I remember when P.E.K.K.A.s were not used at all, so it's kind of nice to see. Anyway, that's going to do it for this base. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next one. Okay, this is going to be the final base, I believe. Kind of a funky looking base. I really liked how this is kind of meta, maybe a little bit old meta, like that star shape or whatever you want to call it, but still seeing a lot of these style of bases, so I really wanted to see how it would do against this. Here we go, wall wrecker in. Again, that wall wrecker is just to get through that first layer of wall. And you'll notice here, I'm not going directly at the town hall. There was no value there, so I wanted to come this side, get into that eagle, and maybe take down a multi-target Inferno, get the CC out, hopefully get to the eagle. We'll see how that goes. Try to jump my troops directly in there. King and a P.E.K.K.A. walking the outside. The warden almost bails on me, but then those troops come unfrozen and the warden comes to his senses, goes back to his troops. Start the hogs on the back end, and here we go. Gonna hold that heal for a second till the multi-inferno. There we go. Try to get those bowlers in there too. Get as much value out of those heals as I can. There's only 2. The hogs have to get through at least 1/4 of the base. And what I mean by that is they got to get through at least like a 9 to 12 or a 12 to 3 or a 3 to 6 or a 6 to 9. Does that make sense? Just one run of the base. Like, I'll call that a quarter because it's just one side of a base. 6 to 12 or 9 to 12, not 6 to 12. It's half. But anyway, I don't know if that makes any sense. It does in my head. So yeah, save the hogs and everything for the very end here. Warden ability. The hogs are not going to make it, but we do end up taking the space down. Anyway, this is going to do it for the video. I hope you guys liked it, and we'll be doing some more hog testing after the update to see if they get any stronger or if they pretty much stay the same. I'll let you be the judge after you see the video difference. Alright guys, thank you, and I will see you in the next one.